What's happening, my people? This is your boy OMD 300, aka Doc Savage, the man of bronze, creator of Corner Store Television YouTube, also the host of Corner Store Podcast, the New Artist Music Review, Comic Book Corner, Track Vibe, as well as many other content shows on Corner Store Television. I just wanted to make this video just to say thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, for giving my opinions a listen, to vibe, to beats and tracks, as well as music that I deem, I should say, to be amazing, legendary, and something to obviously be listened to. One of the most incredible things to me about being a content creator at 59 years old is just that. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what demographic you are racially, sexual orientation-wise, spiritual-wise, or any of that. Content creation is about being you and enjoying what you love to enjoy, not only on special occasions, but on a day-to-day basis. That's the reason why I do what I do. I hope people can understand that and understand the reason why I'm a content creator. Of course, anyone with any type of brain or any type of thought process or intuition or smarts would realize you don't do anything to gain some type of reward from it eventually. Sometimes it happens early, sometimes it happens late. More often than not, it takes work, it takes longevity, it takes actually doing content to become and get where you'd like to be monetarily. And everybody knows that's the goal, one of the goals. But it shouldn't be the end-all, be-all reason that you want to do content. You want to do content because the stuff you want to share, whether it be through comedy, music, film, or whatever, is stuff that you enjoy. That's a big deal. That's actually a huge deal. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm trying to be grammatically grammatically correct and all that. Normally, I'm a real slang, talk type person. I mean, I use I'm dropping that vernacular to be able to just express, how I feel about people subscribing, about my actual channel itself, how it was created. It was created not really on a whim, but in the aspect of how this originated. I remember growing up in Los Angeles where there were a time when my friends would get together, either they'd be at somebody's house or wherever they stayed. I'm gonna come to your house, man, see you in a minute. Or you go outside and they're there and you talking to them, hey, let's go to the store. I remember a day when going to the store meant you was gonna be up at the liquor store for a few minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, because there were video games in the liquor store. There was comic book racks in the liquor store back when I was coming up. So the corner store was a big deal. And as we got older, a lot of times too, hanging out at the corner store on the side, like you go get some chips or something, we wouldn't walk home immediately. 9 times out of 10 we would, because the hood can be dangerous. But sometimes you chill out there for a second on the sidewalk, eating a soda, your little cookies, whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying? So that's where this was born. That's the idea of it, is a lot of information about sporting events, current events, news events, whether it be about war or whatever, were discussed at the corner store. Even though us little kids would leave the store after we played the games and come, we would see the old men outside with beer, just standing out there. I have even put some chairs outside so they could be right next door to the store, right close to the store. When they needed a mother brew, they go right in there. Hence, Do the Right Thing, the three black men sitting across the street from the Asian store. Very similar. So that's where corner store television came from. The actual first name of my YouTube channel was Corner Store Podcast, period. Because that's basically what I was doing. I would just do the podcast. But over time, anything starts to... A friend of mine said this to me when I was talking about people investing. He said, what are you going to do next? I could have still been, after all these years, just been Corner Store Podcast and making some shorts here and there. But I decided to turn this into something else. I decided to, eventually, I'd like Corner Store Television to become an actual channel that is on the internet, or that is on Roku or Fire TV, which I'm in process of seeing about doing that, to where I can actually put the content. I want a TV network. It's in my head. This is where we're going. From the beginning, it was a YouTube channel, just dealing with my podcast, and as time went on, I realized it should be Corner Store Television, with several different styles of content, and those content shows I've created for like Comic Book Corner. I know there's only a certain amount of people that's going to dig Comic Book Corner, because it's about comics and sci-fi and fantasy and DC and Marvel and Star Wars, shit like that. There's only going to be a certain segment of people that watch that. There's only going to be a certain segment of people that's going to watch the new artist music review. People that are interested in hearing new music, whether it be R&B, hip-hop, or whatever. Only going to be a certain amount of people that get down with that. There's only going to be, hopefully, everyone will get down with Corner Store Podcast because of all of the stuff I talk about on there and the guests that I've had, whether they be music artists. I had a cyber security expert, a female cyber security expert on Corner Store Podcast. You can look back at those episodes. They're some of my older content. So, man, this has been a pleasure to bring this stuff to you. It wasn't about money, because I wasn't making any. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, obviously, anyone would go, hopefully this is going to lead to something monetarily, to where I could do this every day for the love of the fact that I do it for nothing. I would. If I could take care of myself and other means, which I'm sure I will be, through this becoming a success, I'll be able to do other things or invest in other things that will lead me to possibly being able to do this for just the love of it. And I've been doing it just for the love of it. So, God has been really good. And that's why I speak of our higher power, whether you believe in that or not. That's not really my thing. But that's the reason why I've gotten to the point where I am today, to be able to have merch and talk about this intelligently, that it was nothing. It was an idea, and then here we are. So this video is a video that I'm shooting myself, just a regular old video, just to thank y'all. Almost 40,000 of you. Almost 40,000 of you have decided that I was worthy of being watched and being listened to. And I swear to you on the souls of the most precious people that have passed away in my life, to my grandparents, my sister, my two uncles, that this has been a labor of love. This has been to be able to sit here and let people hear my thoughts and what I listen to musically, how I would do music as well, since, I have a couple of EPs that I've released. I mean, that stuff costs money. I'm not doing that just to be famous. I'm doing it because I love it, man. And I just want to thank you guys for being cool enough to want to hang out and vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? To hang out with me and vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? Big Dex 300. Not like I ain't worthy of it. I got friends. I've been places. I ain't gonna say it. Well, back in the day when I was younger, goofy as hell, trying to be a comic all the time. Yeah, you try to be the life of the party. I don't see myself being that person now. I know when I go places, I'm gonna make people laugh. That's just how things work out, because that's just my personality. But with that said, this is just, and it's also a psychological outlet to be able to talk about the things that are going on, especially politically, worldwide. Man. I want to give a shout out to a homeboy in another country. I'm not going to give a lot of details. He's doing some extraordinarily amazing work for me. And I'll just leave it at that. He's a blessing. It's a lot of blessings, especially when you don't meet people and they're clear across the world. And you come to a creative consultation between the two, and they see some ideas, they see some things that you can improve on to become the better or the best part of who you are on YouTube, TikTok, and so forth. So I want to give that person a shout out, even though I'm not going to say who they are. You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's all love. And your ideas and everything you suggested is going to come into fruition obviously with your help as well. So as much love going from Los Angeles, California, and the U.S. clear across the water to a land far away, but a helping hand was extended across the globe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give some shout outs to some subscribers that I talk to all the time. Marcus Burks or Banks. I keep fucking your name up, man. Shout out to Best Matthew in Nantes, France. Shout out to Miss T. Mert from Paris, France. There's a lot of people, man. If I can only remember everybody, let me just name the countries: Morocco, Johannesburg, South Africa, Perth, Australia, a city in New Zealand I can't remember, London, England, Germany, Portugal, actually. All of these countries have reached out to me. People from these countries have reached out to me to express their, let me see, Southern girl from New York. I met Peter McRollum, who turns out to be brother and cousin to two of the NBA's legendary point guards from New York. So all of the things that have happened to me in the last 3 years, being a content creator, and all the relationships that have come out of it, it's been nothing but a blessing. A blessing. Shout out to all of the other YouTubers, from Danny Mullen to Blake Rozier. I forget the lady's name. She's a comic. Kat Lopez, I think it is. I work with her. She's a YouTuber. All of them have led. Tony TV. I almost forgot him. Shout out to Black Truffle TV and the Just Real Quick Though podcast. Shout out to Ventura Tide podcast, the Ventura Tide podcast in Ventura, California. Another shout out to 805 Entertainment. It's so many people because of this content creating and YouTubing. I could go on and on for people to thank. Guests I've had: Max Vision, hip hop artist from San Diego, Miss Kitty, She drives Miss Kitty RTC. I forget the name. Her last part of her name deals with the vehicles that she drives. She's in the Mopar Madness Car Club, and there's a little thing on the Chargers and the Challengers. When you have that, like the Hellcat has that little R. It's an R something. It deals with the engine. I know what the fuck I'm thinking of. I can't. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. But that's her nickname, and I had her as a guest. That's fucking cool. She's a model, a fucking model that's in a car club that drives all around LA. This woman had wrecks and everything. She fine as hell, but she likes to go fast. That's the reason why I podcast, to talk to people like that. You know what I'm saying? There's some interesting people out here, and people are busy, so it's hard to get all of these people to have the time to come and sit down and chop it up with you. But these few, actually it's been a lot of people. Those people need to be commended for the simple fact that they took the time out to share their story on my content, which means a whole hell of a lot to me, because people could be doing anything. They could be doing anything, but they decided to hang out with me for an hour. Some even coming from long distances now that I live in the San Fernando Valley. And I always tried to have something for them, and, as a gift to commemorate them coming, as well as thanking them for coming, as well as them knowing that when you come to Corner Store Podcast, you're going to leave with something, at least something. I try to. There's been a couple of them that didn't get anything because the budget didn't call for it. But yeah, man, it's just an impromptu video. I love y'all. It is October 10th, if I'm not mistaken. October 10th, 2025. October 10th, 2025. And it is a Friday. And it is around 9:30 a.m. on the West Coast time. And today, at noon, West Coast time, will be another episode of Corner Store Podcast, the flagship show of Corner Store Television, hosted by me. And, and if you ain't heard it before, you'll hear it again. OMD, Old Man Dex 300. A.K.A. Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze, creator and host of all the content on Corner Store Television. And as my tagline has said before, and I'll say it again, always remember, if you need anything, come get something from the store. That's important. Come get something from the store. You know what I'm saying? Because you know damn well, if you black and you've grown up in this country, I don't care what corner of the world it was in, when somebody said, I'm about to go to the store, man, you want something? You always had a little something. Hey, man, give me some chips, man. Hey, man, give me a soda, man. Hey, man, buy me some Nihilators or whatever. Hey, today it's like, hey, man, give me some blunts, man. Give me some swishers or give me some Black and Mild, something. So take that same mantra and put that toward coming to get something from this store, because we got plenty for you. We're going to have a little bit for you today, 12 noon, Corner Store Podcast. Corner Store Podcast. Hosted by me, OMD 300. Man, I actually don't even want to go. I don't even want to go. Pride won't let me go. The admiration that I have, the absolute admiration that I have for my subscribers, so much so that I let too much of myself be exposed to some subscribers. I did do that. I let too much of myself be exposed, and they started, man, this. I love you, Scene 13 from New Jersey. Let me just say that. I love Lord Garlic, the homeboy from Vancouver. I don't know how y'all friends or whatever, but y'all cool or whatever. And you guys have become a real part of this thing of ours, or this thing of mine. And I guess I could share with my subscribers, so it's basically this thing of ours. But, you know what I'm saying? Its fans are not really fans. I don't really like calling people that. But it's people like you who become enamored with the people that you watch that bless us in having as wild, as crazy, as thought provoking y'all can be. It's because of you guys that make all of this content creating fun and also unpredictable. I'll just say that. It's your boy, OMD, man. I love y'all. I really do. You may not believe your boy, but I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay well. And even though they don't want you to, stay woke. Keep your eyes on the prize. Grind every day. You will survive. You will survive. And I love y'all. Holla.